Hi all, I'm just going to have a look at the Deaths of Daleks today. Just doing it a little bit different, because I want to show you the in the cabinet compared to some other releases of the same Daleks. So here we have them in their nice box. So standard, same as always. Blurb on the back, the history. Which way right, barcode, etc., and all that jazz. If you're interested in all that, new on this packaging now, instead of the plastic window being here, it's just a vacuum foam pack, which I think works better because it holds them into place. Yeah, it tears the back when you take them out, if you're that bothered. I'm not. Well, I don't keep the packaging anyway. But I used to keep the card inserts of the pictures in the background. Always handy if you want to do photographs with them, I thought. But otherwise, nah, doesn't really matter. Excuse my voice, or I'm still getting over the old COVID. I'm not too bad now, but like a bit of writing there for you. And history number 10. Of course, next up should be Genesis. Well, it will be Genesis. Well, there's a Doctor and Davros to come. Well, maybe later this year, supposed to be, but time will tell. It always does. Anyway, that's them in their box. I'm just going to go and show you them out of the box. Won't be a moment. Welcome back, all. Now, we're looking at the death to the Daleks. Now, I've got the two earlier releases and the two current releases. The two earlier releases are on the left, and the other two are, of course, on the right. So I'm just going to go in closer to the earlier releases. So, as you will see, if I just shift it around, it is painted all the way around its midsection. This is the one with the machine gun. And the orange lights. This was released with the Third Doctor in 2009. It was a Forbidden Planet Underground Toys exclusive. That's that one. For accuracies and all that, I'll come on to that in a bit. Next up we have this one. This is the clear lights, or the opaque lights, with the standard Dalek gun. Again, painted all the way around. And that one was released in 2012. Now here, the batteries are run out, but you press that and it would talk part of their FX range. Now, one problem they have with this one, when they did the first one, they got the eye stalk paint right, like with a bit of black there, but it's only missing off this one. Now, if you ever want to check out the history of the Dalek props and what colour scheme they might have used, best site to go to is Dalek 6388. Those guys are an encyclopedia on Dalek props and paint and all that, and the eye stalks and the rings, different rings on the eye stalks. So I highly recommend them. I don't know why character don't go to them, because they keep making mistakes. Then we come on to the Modern 2, just released by B&M, $21.99. Up from 1999. So, yep, standard. But first thing you'll notice as I turn him, it is only painted a quarter of the way around. They have left all that unpainted. And just show you, no, just turn this one around again. So, compare the Dalek. Why? I don't know. I've heard it's the factory's fault. Well, in that case, let me show you another release. This was Power of the Daleks. I mean, look at this one, not my one. And it's only painted 3/4 around on this one. And also on that one. Again, that was the factory's fault. Well, if the factory's making these mistakes, surely you would have words with them, or you'd speak to the supervisors or the managers, or you go out there yourself, or something, or have a Zoom meeting or something, and say, "Oi, you're doing it wrong. Get it right." Anyway, that's that. So, and then this one, same sort of thing, but yellow lights and machine gun. But one thing they don't have is the normal guns on both should be painted black, like the midsection, shoulders. So anyway, that is the 4 Death to the Daleks. If you've never seen the story, I recommend it. It's very good. The Daleks are one of their cunning, best when they're cunning. It's a good story. And it's a good poetry story. And I'm just going to bring in the Doctor quickly up here. He hasn't got his sonic screwdriver to hand, but he did come with one. And he was in his boots for that one. So that came with this chap. Now before I go, I'll just show you my make old cabinet. I'll pull this off. I hope it doesn't reflect too much. I've just been recently redoing them. Reflects a bit. I'm going a bit closer. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to turn off the light. Be back in 2 shades. Actually, that didn't work, so I'll just show it to you this way. By one side. So these are all my Daleks. I try to keep them in story order. I already reviewed the planet ones. And drop me down there. Let me see. Did that one yesterday. The first shelf there is a bit of a mismatch. I need some more on the right side there. The greeny one, if you want to see what it is just like a Buddha Dalek. Some Eagle Moss figures, some spare figure parts. But these are spare. One of my customs there. I shall just open up the other side. Well, we were. I thought you'd have a closer look. And there we are. So you like that review? And there we are. Death to the Daleks. All 4 of them. Next up will be this chap. See what they've done with the re-release. Giving them just a lick of paint or change anything. We'll soon see, I hope. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.